Welcome to the Stronger Tides Podcast, the podcast for small business entrepreneurs and corporate executives to learn more about increasing their client or employee retention through a group cruise program. Ready to drop anchor? Here's your host, travel advisor Rita Perez.
Hello. Welcome back to the podcast. Glad to have you here. Today's episode is a dun 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 showdown. I know many of you are business owners and possibly bloggers or influencers, and that means that of course you have a customer base or a following. Aside from customer acquisition, one of the most / probably the most important aspects of your business, and the reason there is this podcast, is to work on your customer loyalty and retention. Now, more and more entrepreneurs are beginning to host events to build loyalty, and these events focus on building relationships through social or educational gatherings. But decisions. Do you host your own event on land or at sea? That is today's question and what we will be comparing. So let's dig in. So a loyalty event on land is best for those who get motion sick, as the venue isn't moving to the ocean, to the motion of the ocean, aka the waves, at all times. So it's a little bit more stabler if you have a lot of clientele who probably shouldn't be on a moving vehicle at all times. 2, more open spaces, meaning there are more places to escape and take time away from the group. And 3, selling merchandise. If merch is a key component to a successful event for you, a land event definitely wins over sea because you're not allowed to collect any money on board a ship. A workaround for this could be, though, if you really want to take your event to sea, is to sell merch beforehand and then distribute it on the ship or prior to leaving on the event. Now, a loyalty event at sea is going to be best for cost effectiveness. Did you know that most meeting and public spaces can be reserved for free? Also, because it's a cruise, food and beverage is included with everyone's cruise fare, saving you a huge chunk of money compared to a land typical huge per person expense. More included activities. This goes with the cost effectiveness as well, but there are so many more included onboard activities and events that your guests will never be bored. This also ensures that they can keep as busy as they would like, and there is sure to be something for everyone offered. Now, I know I was saying that there's more open spaces on land, but there are a lot of spaces at sea. It's just, you're probably going to be meeting somebody as part of your group, maybe in a lot of places that you go, depending on the size of the ship too. If you have one of the big mega ships, it may be harder to see people and easier to get away. But I have heard this from some people who are not cruise fans, that they're just like, I need to get off. So if you don't have that, hey, interested in getting an actual numbers comparison of a land retreat versus a cruise retreat? You know, honestly, when I was putting this document together, I couldn't even believe the great difference between the numbers. Visit StrongerTidesPodcast.com to be added to my weekly email list and get the download now. Back to the show. Desire, because I love being on a ship personally, and I love all the activities that are offered. So if your group is okay with that, then yes, land at sea or event at sea is perfect for you. And then number 3, events at sea are best for a camp setting. And this is part where you will see everyone strengthening their bonds upon the waves. the camp-like atmosphere with almost forced interactions, not only because there is so much offered, but also because you are on a ship in the middle of an ocean or a river. This, combined with your planned programming, is a near surefire way to improve customer retention because you're building bonds. So close your eyes and just picture your next event. What types of workshops or seminars would you include? Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, I'm going to do my next event virtually and it's going to happen next week. I'm thinking more long term. Like I am not naive to say that your next immediate event is going to be on a cruise ship, because it's not going to be on a cruise ship. That's totally unrealistic. I'm wanting you to visualize 18 to 24 months from now, we're all hopefully, this whole corona pandemic is somewhat behind us and we're all moving forward. We've all been distanced from everybody. So in your mind, when you think of event, what are you thinking about? What types of seminars or workshops do you want to include? What setting is standing out to you more? How innovative do you want to be? And do you want to set yourself apart in your business category? It's one thing to promote a weekend workshop on wellness at a hotel, but it's a whole nother thing to invite your clients on a 3-day wellness cruise where you'll be able to assist mind, body, soul at an incredibly cost-effective rate to your budget. This is why a loyalty event at sea wins this showdown for me. I mean, were you really surprised, guys? Were you really, really surprised? If one of the people that I follow a lot told me that they were going to be doing a cruise retreat at sea, I would be down. Like, here's the deposit money. It's kind of like I just want to get away from land right now. I've had a lot of land right now. I'm sure there's other people that can relate to me, and I need to go explore and travel. And the quickest, easiest win that I can get that is going on a cruise ship at one of the closest ports here in Florida. Like, get me out of here. Not only is it more cost effective, but loyalty events at sea are slowly but surely creeping up on popularity. But you want to be sure you are the first of its kind among your industry. Major loyalty bonus points if you can be the first, as it gives your clients bragging rights, which therefore gives you an elevated look amongst your competitors. If you're interested in a complimentary consultation, let's chat. Have a great, wonderful, restful, impactful week, and I will see you guys here next week. Wear your mask.
Thanks for joining us on the Stronger Tides podcast. Please subscribe to our podcast. And if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating or a share with your colleagues. Find us on social media at Rita Ventures Group Cruising and online at ritaventures.net. Until next time, happy sailing.